Welcome to our new albums page on our new lifethreads albums ltashop website. You'll see that we've added in some new categories. So we have a new journal style album. That's a leather wrap with a tie, available in limited sizes and cover options, only leathers. We've added these new snapshot albums in. These are our new entry-level album, which are a great price point, and they'll be replacing the guest books. They are only available in square sizes, and they are a great option for a good budget-friendly album. We have added in folios, which look just like what you see in this preview. They are available in a few color options. They always have two facing matted prints in them, brand new. Super excited to add those for you. And then we've got our traditional albums that we've always had. So we've got our full wrap albums, and then we've got our flush mount albums. The workflow here is going to be a little bit different than Studio. Just this is a totally different platform, and we've had to work with this company to get us a site that works. So the way this works in this platform is to build a traditional flush mount. You always start with the base album. That's going to be, you choose the size you want, cover material you want, and then the cover color within that material. Then you build the inside of the album. Then after that, you would go and add in any upgrades or options you'd want. So what I'm going to do is, and you'll see it says from zero because a lot of these new upgrades are actually no charge. So I'm going to open that one up in the background, and then I'm going to take you into the albums to show you how that works. So we click on flush mount albums. So then we choose which orientation of album we want. I'm going to start with the squares. They're just popular albums, and we'll do an 8x8. You'll see it will ask me to choose what cover type I would like. So in this case, let's say I want an eco leather. And then I'm going to scroll down and choose the cover material I want. So let's say I want a nice barley 8x8. Click on that. It's going to take a second. And now I go to my new, how I do the inside of the album. So for this, I'm just going to choose a blank spread, and I'm going to use, I've already got my spreads designed, which is definitely the way we recommend working. So I would click on that, and then the next button. I can add a description in here. So in this case, I'll just say test album. And then say next. We do recommend naming that. I'm going to manually place these so you can see how this works. One per page, because I'm doing my spreads. I'm going to start with just a minimum 5. These are starting points only, just to make it easy. And this is your new max. We've got a max of 37 spreads now. And there, so I see I've got my 5 here. I can make these a little bigger if I want. I'm going to pull up my spreads that I've got ready. And then this is super easy. I just drag and I drop my spreads into the album as I want them to appear. If I want to change the order, this hamburger thing is a handle. I can drop that into where I want it. See what that gray bar appears, and then it'll resort that album order for me. Once I'm happy with that, I would click add to cart. It'll ask me to choose the paper type and core type that I want. So we've now got a glossy paper option. Again, that's brand new, and a way for you to easily choose black or white cores. Our default will always be dark cores with dark colors, white cores with light colors. We do recommend that if you're picky, you choose. Otherwise, it's at the discretion of the bindery. So we'll choose luster with white because I've got a nice light album. I'll choose add to cart. And now you'll see that that's in there with the test prints I added in earlier. Now, if I want to add in, because that is a eco leather, an upgrade, I would go to my options and upgrades tab, which I've got open here. And I want to add in an engraving. I would choose the center engraving. And now I've got a big thing where I click. So I enter in my text here. I can then choose to increase the size of my font. I can choose the actual font I want. So I'll choose a nice script. You'll see some of the scripts may or may not work, so you might want to find one that you know displays correctly. Don't worry about a little bit of clipping. That won't happen when we get the font through from the system. That's just a bit of a website display issue. Once I get my text in there, don't change your color, just leave it always as black on white. And then I would add that to cart, and it shows me the price of what that engraving costs. That's that. So I'd add it. So if you have multiple albums, we recommend naming this to reference the album. So I'll say this is my 8x8 barley. Autocorrect is beating me. Barley test. And I'll add that to my cart. And now you'll see that I've got this cover engraving. Very quickly, that's an overview of how that works. That's your albums. Check out a more in-depth look at designing the inside of the albums. We're going to show you how this new designer works and update you on the program we've got to make that better for you using outside design software.